like there's a possibility it could still come out this week. Now, they have been saying that, and you've heard us say this in the past, that Friday releases are less likely. Still not impossible, but the reason why they don't like to do Friday releases is they want to make sure that there's people on staff and there and not on weekend so they can address issues. A good example was when the 103 patch came out for Xbox. There was a small, what's the word, fire that needed to be put out, so they, we were kind of stuck in a state of unplayable for a little bit, or not unplayable, but crashing and stuff. So I get it. So basically what I'm saying is Thursday's most likely. There's a small percentage chance it can happen this week still on Friday, but I would say if we don't see it Thursday, later on in the day for Eastern Standard Time, I would say maybe expect it on a Monday or Tuesday of next week. Now, as far as the certification, okay, let me rewind a little bit here. Certification for Xbox and PlayStation are very similar, and those processes have to finish, or the certification has to pass in order for it to be published to a live branch. Xbox just happened to be earlier this time, and they typically do them at the same time. It's very common for any major titles. But in this case, they were so excited to get it out. The Xbox came out. It was actually kind of good for PlayStation when you think about it, because there were some issues that we had to deal with, and in turn, we're helping iron out those issues for all the platforms. So, yeah. Basically what I'm saying is 103 has had a bit of a bumpy road, but it looks like they're trying to iron it out the best they can. As far as I know, they're working on some more stability patches for 103 for Xbox and PlayStation, but more importantly, we are waiting for that Sony certification. Now, Sony certification, I believe, from what I'm hearing through the grapevine, might have gotten a fail, but that still doesn't mean that it couldn't happen. It's still a definite possibility for a Thursday or Friday. Less likely for Friday, but who knows? I know they said they wanted to keep in the bounds of a Monday through Thursday setup. Just, it makes the most sense. Typically, you see those things Monday and Tuesday. But anyways, so it's like bad news, but good news, if that makes sense. So fingers crossed. I mean, this moving through and it being stable for all platforms is what we all want, as we do share cross-platform servers. So stability needs to be a universal thing for all of us. Okay, some of the quick questions. Server wipes, they are different between monthly and weekly servers. I believe the weekly servers are on a Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't quote me on that one. I'm a little bit unsure on the weeklies because it was a bit of a staggered schedule. We had a few added after the early release. What I am more sure of is the monthly servers that are wiping on the 24th, again, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as far as I know right now as recording this. So if you're on monthly like we are, just remember, it's not going to happen just yet. Now, this should be a full wipe, I believe, for this one, and I think the weeklies are just going to be a board wipe and you keep the BPs, but stay tuned. We'll let you know if that changes. I'm assuming it goes under the same cadence of a standard Xbox, I mean an Xbox official server, yes, but like a standard wipe cycle for, oh my goodness, the brightness is up. Here we go, turn it down to 0.8. Whoop, whoop. Oh, hey, by the way, if you need a head turn or my settings tutorial, I'll go ahead and link that now in the upper right-hand corner. Just go check that out. Yeah, some nice recommendations for FOV. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so the official wipe cycle is typically every month, and then it's a hard wipe. So we'll have to wait and see. They did say something about BPs. Again, I'll try to confirm that with Double 11. If that's the case, then just do a mad dash for all your BPs. But here's what I would say for most people that are able to play. And again, I know it sucks for a lot of PlayStation. Make some plays. Use the loot before it's gone, is what I'm saying, whether you've got the hard wipe or the soft wipe. Okay, real quick, because I don't want to make this terribly long. There was some talks about new maps, and I've brought this up previously. New maps. This game is based around a procedural generation, although because they're focusing on polish and stability currently, what that means for us is they've handpicked a few already generated seeds, and we are currently sitting on 2. I believe this is seed number 5. How do we know this? If you look down, you can see coordinates in-game time, and to the right there, the little wavy flag thing, which is supposed to be a map. That is the seed number. This is seed number 5. As far as I know, weekly servers have another seed, and I don't remember what that is off the top of my head. Basically, what I'm saying is, if there's enough time and stability for polish and everything else in stability, I believe they'll start adding those in if everything goes as planned. Remember, we have monuments handpicked that are not in the seeds, because based off of the role, kind of like Minecraft maps. Think about that. These are based off that same principle of procedural generation. So these maps have to have things removed as they are polishing some of the monuments because they had some glitches on them. So keep that in mind. Just know that for the most part, we're probably looking at 2 until they say otherwise. Is this a raid shack I'm finding outside our door? I think it is. Anyways, yeah, so we're looking at new maps, potentially. People keep asking about oil rig and cargo. It goes along with a roadmap scenario we talked about, and they talked about a few months ago. I just want to say, I think when that official roadmap hits, geez, I can't talk. Am I okay? Once that hits, we'll have a better idea of what's what, but we do know the first content piece that's going to come in after stability and polish is going to be power surge. So oil rig has not been confirmed. It's definitely not scheduled yet. So basically what they're saying is stay tuned. Yeah, I think it's all based off of stability and stuff. We'll know more because I know we're going to be talking or doing asking Double 11 some direct questions and stuff too. Okay, let's see. Crashes. We have experienced crashes across the board on all Xbox platforms as we are the only ones able to play currently. PlayStation again is getting the real short end of the stick, not on purpose. It's just how it happens sometimes. I'm sure there'll be an update while we're eating it most of the time over on Xbox. But was there somebody walking over there? What that means is PlayStation. Okay, so I've heard this. If you're crashing all the time, try joining a weekly server. Try turning down your FOV. Do a hard restart on the game. Take it to the dashboard, force quit it, and then launch it again. Try those things. It's not a guarantee, but it might help. There'll still be crashes, but you might be able to do something with it. That would be my recommendation. Again, I know it sucks really bad that you're not able to do anything right now. Believe me, nothing sucks worse than being mid-wipe and then just having your hands tied. So I feel for you, man. I feel for you. Let me know if any of that stuff's been working for you. If you guys been having problems down in the comments, we're interested to know. And again, that's the type of stuff we pass on to the support team at Double 11. So, you know, we're trying to fix some of the issues. Speaking of issues, some of the things we've run into on official servers, we've run into this invisible bound box. That's what we're calling it. And we are we've already brought it up to Double 11's attention. I don't know if anybody's tried to raid anything with rocket projectiles, but sometimes they blow up in your face. So hopefully we can help pin that down. Again, if there's any information you guys have, be sure to drop them down in the comments. We'll try to move them on the best we possibly can, and maybe even try to recreate those to help them out, and in turn help us all out. Let's see. So crashes for PlayStation. Hopefully 103 basically is supposed to fix all those things. And just remember, I know you guys have had to wait, but I think some of the hiccups we've had should make your patch better and should bring us stability too. I know I said that earlier, but, you know, a light at the end of the tunnel kind of thing. Community servers, again, and skin stores. Skin stores should come in at 104. And again, since we're not even on 103 yet for PlayStation, just don't worry about it. Again, file info and the file management or manage as your actual file version number, not the one that's on the title screen. That's a different reference, probably based off a platform would be my guess. Or it's built into the code and I don't know how to decode that version number. Anyways, I'm sure it's all of those things. Let's see. We've got crashes, community servers. Oh yeah, community servers again. No word on that because they are focusing on the stability and polish. Same thing with skin store as well. Anybody that had Ultimate Edition, if your skins don't work, again, the patch should help fix that. So you guys can apply it. I showed this before, but let me just, oops, crafting. And then if you're trying to do stuff right here, you would use your right thumbstick to cycle through it. So if you bought it, you have it. It's just stuck. Hey, here, there's something else we ran into. Just a little tidbit. I was messing around in the menu. I don't know if it was a glitch. I'd come back after eating a sandwich. I did something to my controller. I don't know what I did. If I bumped it, I did see a little flash of the skin store and some of the coin denominations. I didn't think to take a screenshot, but I did see that was in there, and also the menu screen. So it must be some secret combination of buttons. Believe me, I tried to recreate it, but I couldn't see it. So they took out the skin store on the menu itself, again, until things are put back in. So just know that it's the right order of things, right? Like, you got to be able to play the game before you can apply the skins. Believe me, I'm super excited for the skins, just like everybody else, because we've been playing this game forever, and skins are dope. Okay, so I think we got everything. We got the skin store, we got the new maps, server wipes. Did we answer all those? The weeklies, did I say June 24th? 2 p.m. I think I did. Okay, so yeah, that's I think that's everything I have on my list here. Again, if you are just getting started, I do have a Rust starter guide for I think all level players, and this is essentially the formula we use every time we join any server to help you get started, whether it's a thick wipe with a lot of people, high population, mid wipe, or even low population, or like high PvP weekly or monthly. That is an excellent starter guide for anybody. I will go ahead and link that now in the upper right hand corner if you want to go check that out. And yeah, you should be seeing us do this live on stream as we've been doing non-stop. I think the only time I've stopped is when I'm sleeping or out of town. So keep tuned for that kind of stuff. When community servers do become available, not only will we tell you, we'll be running some events and stuff over there as well. And we might even do the community server stuff over on the PC in the interim to kind of give you guys a taste of what we're going to be doing. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be building arenas, doing events, and then we'll also have, I think, another server for slightly tweaked rates. Our spin-off of the official rules, if that makes sense. So more to come. Again, we got the Discord. It's in the description. So fingers crossed. I'm really pulling for the PlayStation players to get that stability patch, and that it's a good one. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next live stream / video. Love you. Bye! The bandit camp is not going to like me now. I tell you what. If anybody's home, they're going to be like, what?